Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna do the ephemera holder. I've already done the rose book, which I sewed in and glued the signatures in. Now I use different file folders for this, because these some of them had pockets on one side of them. But what I ended up doing accidentally, instead of putting them all together, I had them separately, and when I cut them down, they were still too long, so I just glued them together and then taped them and then sewed them in the center and then added pockets on either side. Okay, now this one I just removed the book pages from the spine. And these file folders don't have pockets, but I stuck them together, cut them down, just laid them here, and then drew circles, and then marked the same spots on there so that I can poke holes to sew those in as well. I just got 5 of them here. And I had to cover the outside of the spine because I accidentally cut the spine over here because these pages didn't come out easily, but that's okay. That's not going to hurt anything. So I'm just going to use my awl here. Got several of them. I don't know where my other 2 went. I've got 3 of them all together, plus a crocodile. The long reach, which I do use on like super thick spines and stuff, rather than a pokey tool because it's easier. Or I say pokey tool, but you know, rather than an awl. Just trying to see. Oh, they're hanging up over there on my pegboard. I like this one because the handle's a little bit longer. The other ones, the handle's real fat, but it's just on the end. So I like that this one is slightly longer. I would prefer an ice pick actually, because it has the longer reach and a thicker handle. So if you don't have a pokey tool, an ice pick works wonders. Or an awl, I mean. Okay, I'm just going through where they were marked. Oh, and I added a little piece of, 2 pieces of the inner book pages to the spine there to reinforce it on that side. Excuse me. So now I'm just going to go in. I'm going to have to kind of eyeball it from here. Oops. That'll be close enough. Okay. Alright. Pretty dang close on all of them. Not that it matters, but I'll erase the since it's just going to hold ephemera anyway. Alright, so I've just got some wax thread here. Still getting used to the feel of the wax thread. I don't really like the way it feels, but it's pretty strong. 2, and I always do 3 times the length, plus a tiny bit extra, just to make sure that I have enough, which I will have. I could probably get by with just 2, but I'm gonna do 3 because that's what I normally do. Because I like to tie it in 3 knots just to make sure. Okay. And I keep my needles in the little doodad it came in. I got different size needles. And I've got regular needles in this one. I also have a tiny pair of pliers in case I need to pull that through. And I also have some extra clips in case I need them. I keep them in a little pouch. But I know where they're at, so. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in through the middle here. And I'll definitely need the pliers for this one. Okay. Okay. Use one of those clips real quick. Got thread there. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. I'm just going to clip the end of this tail on here so I don't lose it. You have to go in this way for a second. Just so I can go back in through the other way. Okay. So this book spine is pretty thick. There we go. There's the hole. There it is. Okay. Pulling it taut. Come on, there we go. Okay. Just about lost my thread there. Okay. Yep. Now, to go back in, sorry, through the center here. Okay, that was easy enough. Now, there we go. The wax linen thread, though, it seems to be a lot easier to go through the holes than some of the other threads I've found. Okay, pull that taut. Okay, right over left, left over right, and then right over left again. Okay, I don't think I want to dangle anything since this is for ephemera. Okay, so that it is in there pretty good. They aren't going anywhere. So now I can add my pockets in to here. And I didn't have enough of the flower folder left, just, you know, like that, to make pockets out of them. So I'm just going to use these large index cards I have as pockets. I'm going to put my needle back in my thing so I don't lose it. And I'll put that up in a minute, along with my thread. I don't know what I did with the... There it is. I keep a little foam piece on the end of my awl here so I don't accidentally stab myself or anything with it. Let me move my chair out of the way here. Not that I need to be super accurate, but I stand up usually when I'm putting these types of pockets on. Okay. Now, I'm trying to get stuff out of my way too so I don't knock everything over. Excuse me. Alright. So I'm just using my fabric glue here. Gluing in a U shape. We're going to do inside pockets. Now I could have, you know, like put a pocket here and a pocket there, but I want to use this for taller things, and it's a little bit more sturdy than that other thing that I made, because it kind of fell apart. But I figured I could use it for digitals that, you know, like sometimes if you have extra stuff left over, like say from a steampunk or doing pets or something like that, they don't really fit into another category. Like, you know, flowers or mushrooms or something like that. Now the rose book I'm just going to use for the images and stuff that came out of the books that don't fit into my flower book because they're not fussy cut or anything. It's just book pages to use as pockets and pictures that I can use as journaling cards and whatnot. And I'm not decorating the pockets or anything like that because I don't need it for aesthetic purposes since I'm not selling it or giving it away or something. Now, if I was making this for someone else, then yeah, I would definitely be decorating it all up and everything. But I've mainly just been trying to use up the stuff that I have. Before I, you know, bring a whole bunch of new stuff in or anything else like that. I think there's two in there. Now this one won't house the book pages, the other one will. Figured I'd put ephemera in here that doesn't really go with anything else like other categories. And if I need any smaller pockets, I can always come in and add some clear acetate pockets, you know, smaller ones. Like cut them down and glue them in or whatever. Hope you guys are doing well today. I probably won't be doing any more videos until the Friday video. I turned it off of Premiere since I won't be here for any type of conversation or anything. It'll be uploaded at 8 a.m. and then I do believe that Rhoda and Kyung will have theirs uploaded too. Maybe not at the same time. I think Rhoda will, but I'm not sure about Kyung yet. But that's okay. I mean, just she can get to it as time permits. Because I know that she's been busy. And she's been a little behind on doing some of the other things. But you know, that kind of happens during the holidays and whatnot. You know, you got other family stuff going on and whatnot. But I know she also keeps in touch quite a bit with all of her online friends. I am no exception. We talk about once a week. Rhoda and I talk pretty frequently. I mean, sometimes it's once a week, but most of the time it's like every other day at least. And of course I interact with you guys via videos and on Facebook and whatnot. You guys know that I love you dearly. Every one of you. I have no idea what Pika is going nuts about, but there's no telling with her.
Get yourself settled down somewhere.
Oh, I gotta show you this stamp I got. That's not the image on there. That is the image on there. To put into journals and stuff. Isn't that cute? That's what I look like. I got pigtails right now. Of course, my ponytail holder just broke, so I'll have to put it back up here in a minute. On the one side, I usually put two of them up there, like for little kids. My hair is real thin. It's actually long enough to put in pigtails now. Well, part of it, and part of it is shaved. But, yeah. And because that's the part that falls out a lot. So, I am trying to at least let whatever part I can grow out. I know this is probably not too terribly exciting here, watching me glue pockets on. But, oh well. It is what it is. Okay, just 2 more left. Alright, last one. And then I will have 2 ephemera holders for larger pieces and pieces that don't really go into any particular category. Or, you know, that you don't really have enough to keep with anything else. Alright. So there they are in both of their glory there. So when we come back, I will continue on with the series. I don't know what we'll do after that. I think I've got a few ideas, but we will just kind of go from there and see. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys back here on Friday. Bye!